Jarrett Kite, Cluster Duck Outdoors. Today we will be sighting in a red dot on our Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 10 mil. Thanks FBI. 10 mil. Yeah, this is what we're working with. Got a hollow sun. I'll drop in whatever code. I think it's a 507K. Let's look here.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
Yeah, Smith & Wesson with a hollow sun 407C. I was so off. 407C. We're going to be sighting it in, and we're going to be doing it at 25 yards. Just got here with my bog set up. Got me a target set up 25 yards away, and we're going to put this old girl right here where the old Vortex rangefinder is. Swap them out, get on paper, and see what we can do. But yeah, hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and always thank you guys for watching. Guys, if you're ever in the market for some nice waterproof booting for such an occasion as this, I highly suggest you checking out True Dave. They've got waders, they've got rubber boots, all waterproof, all super comfortable, just in case you find yourself, you know, I don't know, somewhere in North Carolina in the swamp carrying a turkey out. And if you want 15% off, use promo code Quacker15 at checkout and just save yourself a little money. Helps you, helps the channel, and we appreciate you and appreciate them. All right, guys, so as I said in the intro, today we will be sighting in this bad boy, the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. It is topped off with a hollow sun 407C X2, and we're going to be putting her in the old tripod, probably like so, unless we think that's sketchy. Might do it like that. I don't know, probably going to do it like that. But yeah, either way, that's what we're doing. We're out here having fun, being safe, because safety 7th, all the stuff. But I bought this site down at Four Seasons Sports probably close to a year ago, and I threw it on a couple of pistols, and I've, like anything, you get bored after a while, you start playing with stuff, and I've got it thrown way out of zero. So I threw it back on my 10 mil today, and we're going to get it set up, get it zeroed in, because really a red dot on a pistol is a cheat code. You can shoot so much better with one. Now, should you know the fundamentals of using iron sights and things like that? Obviously. But we don't all still drive stick shift cars, because automatics are easier. Not better, but easier. But I think this is kind of where everything's going. We're going to end up seeing more and more and more red dots on pistols, guys. So you can either get with the times, wipe the sweat off my forehead, because it's humid.
It's not the heat. It's the humidity.
You can either get with the times, or you can get left behind. So we're gonna go through doing that today. All right, guys, just show you guys it's clear. Nothing's in it. Yeet. Nothing's down the barrel. Don't want to point it at myself. All good, clear. Now that I've showed you guys that the gun is clear, what I did was take and tried to co-witness my sights, my iron sights, with the red dot, which fortunately enough on these M&P 2.0s, the 10 mil at least, comes with suppressor height sights. Now, they're not night sights, but it is pretty nice because you can co-witness your sights, which if you can't, you're just gonna have to do it like everything else you zero. You're gonna have to shoot, see where you're hitting, and then track accordingly. So it's pretty easy. There's a up, down, a left, right, windage, elevation, whatever you'd like to call it. I took a little flathead screwdriver and adjusted it until my iron sights and the red dot lined up. So now we're gonna pop some ammo on it. I'm gonna go rest it on the tripod. If you don't have a tripod, that's fine. You can use a table, a barrel, a bench, you name it. Whatever you've got that's a comfortable height where you can set the bottom of the gun or the bottom of the pistol rail onto and hold it steady while you shoot. Now, can you do it freehand? Sure, you can. I probably can't because I shake bad. We all have our things. So, I'm going to rest this on it. I'm going to see what we're doing on paper, just co-witnessing, see how close that is, and see where we need to walk it in from there. All right, guys. Got our locked and loaded. Going to get over here, get set up, and just see where we're hitting on paper with these first shots. But always safety seventh, so here pro, I pro, gun in a safe direction, finger off the trigger, common sense kind of stuff. I'll aim at the top of the dot with this, but I can go ahead and tell you it's not right. Put one more on paper for fun. Now the gun's clear, I'll go down here, see what we did on paper. All right, guys, so on the first two shots, one I couldn't find. Second shot, I shot low and to the right. So instead of adjusting my left to right, because it's probably me and the trigger, so I just adjusted my elevation down to where my red dot was roughly the same height as where the bullet struck. So I'm gonna load back up, try this again. Hopefully we got two on paper. Good and clear, let's go check it out. So a little transparency time, guys. I really feel like I yanked or snatched those shots, so I'm gonna run two more at it and see where those hit, because one, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm not hitting real good today. The first set of shots, one low and right. Second set of shots, one high and left. So before I go to adjust anything, I just want to check it one more time and see where this hold is hitting, and we'll go from there. All clear, let's go check it out. All right, guys, gun's still clear. I noticed I'm shooting about 2 inches high according to the target. So, and I had one to the left, one dead center. I'm thinking I probably pulled the one to the center, honestly. So I'm gonna adjust my windage, I guess, left or right. I'm gonna adjust over probably 4 to 8 inches, and then down 2 inches. Now on Holliston's website, they said that one click was a 1/4 inch at 25 yards. So a lot of clicks are about to take place. Let's see how that works. All right, made some adjustments. Let's see how they work out for us. All right, good and clear. So guys, instead of continuing to guess and do math and 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch there, the last volley of shots I sent, I did 4 clicks down, which should have been 1 inch, and hard to tell any movement at all between that. I was still shooting pretty consistently up here on the left hand side of our target. So I went to our tripod, I got it braced up as good as I could, aimed the center point, adjusted our red dot up until it was matching here. Now remember, I started here, adjusted up, and then I adjusted to the left until I was here, which is kind of the middle of most of these shots. I'm assuming these two on the wood are from this one to this one. I just pulled these 2 shots from being a bad shot. So now that we have it adjusted, we'll go back to the tripod. I've got a few more loaded up, and we're just going to see if that's, you know, that works out. In my experience, that's the easiest way to sight in a rifle. So I'm going to sight in this red dot the same way. Instead of trying to do math and a 1/4 inch, 18 clicks gets you a whatever that math's out to be in. Aim it at your desired point of aim, and then make your red dot or your crosshair or whatever match where you're hitting. And don't mind my fancy, nice, high-tech, karate chopping laser pointer. All right, let's see what we do after that adjustment. After I fumbled around, all clear. All right, so aimed here, shot up here. First two shots are here and here. So I'm gonna say our windage is where we want it. Now I just got to figure out the elevation. Honestly, might just do the same thing. Just go here, measure down, and just get this kind of dialed in. I think I'm 8 shots in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 shots in. We'll throw 2 more at her. See what happens. I mean, we're getting close. At first, we were here and off the board, and then we were here and off the board. I need my laser pointer. We were here and off the board, and then we were here and off the board. And now we've got to where we're kind of packing it in and getting closer on the board. And our last 2 shots were here and here. So make a quick adjustment. See if we can't get inside this nice, pretty diamond. Go from there. All clear. See what we got. All right, guys, let's see where we are. So we know these 2 were from before, so these 2 are new. And we know that this one maybe was 4, so we got 2 and 2. We're still kind of shooting to the left, so I need to adjust my windage some more, maybe not, but you get the point. Oh, that's a new one. Hey, fella. Yeah, I jerked that one. Some of it is poor shotmanship. Most of it's poor shotmanship. And I'm going to blame that on all the coffee and 2 Red Bulls I had this morning. We're out here. So, just going to put some more rounds in it and just see what we're doing. I don't really want to adjust it too much because I'm kind of all over the place. So I'm thinking it's just me. It's another thing to take into account when you're sighting something in. If you got the old shakes, might be you. It might be poor trigger discipline. You know, sometimes we're not all John Wick. I know I'm not. I know you guys are, but I'll be the one to admit that I'm not. So, laser pointer aside, let's go put some more rounds on paper, see what we're doing. Alright guys, I think that proved enough of our point. We've got one in the target desired area. If you don't have the shakes, if you have good trigger discipline, which I obviously don't, and I do have the shakes, but if you don't have those things, and you take your time, and you do a good setup, you can zero it in. Now, if you've got the shakes like your boy, this is pretty good. I can cover that up with my hand. I can cover that up with my hand. I feel pretty good about that. So what we're going to do now is move over to the steel target and freehand it. And if I can hit that steel target freehanding, I feel good about life. All right, guys, now that we're kind of getting consistent on paper, we'll go for the steel gong. I'm obviously no grandmaster shooter, but got the red dot shooting where it should be shooting, lined up with the gun. Let's see if I can do my part. Probably not, but we're going to give her a try. Oh, yeah. Missed it. Missed it because of me. Once again, because of me. 2 out of 5 ain't bad. I'll take it. Guys, obviously, I'm not the best shot in the world. I'll be the first to admit that. Get off of me!
Almost lost my cool there.
Alright, so guys, now obviously I'm not the best shot in the world, so I'm coming into more of a realistic shot for me at least, of 10 yards. That's where we were. That's where the target is. Right here at the edge of this bush line. Yardage are in at 10 yards. And we're going to try these shots out and see if I can do a little bit better. I won't never say I won't ever find myself shooting something at 25 yards, but I feel like 10 yards is more realistic. Also, not going to shoot at the steel this close because that seems extremely dangerous. So, put up a new target, try it out, and see what happens. All right, guys, now let's run through 10 at 10 yards, just see what we can do. Once again, obviously I'm not a great shooter, but going to do the best I can do, see if I can put it where I can cover it with a hand. Bro, for real? How about that janky crap? Well, wasn't planning on making that. Let me clear this gun out, get it safe. Wasn't planning on making that happen, but broke the screws off in the gun. Kind of janky crap is this, Smith & Wesson? Yeah, I used the supplied screws, used the screws that they said to use. Double check this, make sure it's still clear. What the crap? And it broke them off flush. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Torqued them down to the right torque and everything. Bro. My poor red dot's over there. Buddy. I could see it if I ever torqued it, but said I put exactly what the book said to put on there. That's some janky junk there, Smith & Wesson. What the crap? Because I couldn't use the screws that come with the Holosun. I had to use the ones from Smith & Wesson. That might have been, I think we're getting like right at 50 rounds. And it just shaheered them right off. Don't like that at all, but we'll say this, I'm glad it happened here and not out and about. But I guess the one positive thing I'll say, even though we're really mad right now, is still have the old good faithful iron sights. But what kind of janky crap is that? I mean, what the crap, man? Can you see that? One that's still stuck in there. Well, this gun just had a catastrophic failure of sight, so I guess the screws, whatever you want to call it, we had a catastrophic failure, and we're going back to iron sights the way Jesus intended. So that kind of wraps that video up. I hate that. I hate that so bad because that sucks. I really like that sight on there, but what can you do? I mean, we're doing pretty good. Not the best ever, but easily coverable with by hand. I ain't got no great big hands either, but man, what the crap. Well, that does it for this video, guys. Really hate that. Gonna have to get on the phone with some people and see if I can't get me some more screws and see if I can get a pick set and try to pick these bolts out of the top of this slide. Man, that is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can't get this fixed and see if I can't get the red dot back on and back and running. And guess what I get to do again once all that happens? I get to re-zero it, which is wild. All right, guys, now that the old Holosun went all ejecto-cedo on us and screws that come with it sheared off, which don't know how that happened. I'm gonna try to do some iron sight training because obviously I need to work on my trigger discipline and work on my shooting and all that. But these four are the last four with the red dot. That was a good laser pointer I just threw away. And gonna run 15 through and just see, you know, comparably how I can do. I know I won't be able to get my sight picture quite as fast, but here in the real world, gotta do what we gotta do. Alrighty guys, let's see here. New laser pointer. Nice pistol, garbage screws they sent with it. See, I know we had 1, 2, 3, 4 from earlier, or it might be 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, we know it's 4. Not bad. There towards the end, I started pulling them down. I noticed. I don't know why I was forcing it down. I don't know if I was hesitating on that recoil, but I put 2, 4, 5 at the bottom. Strung one over here off to the left. Don't worry about that guy. Like I say, the bulk of them though, well within a hand, which don't feel too bad about that. I don't know, just my mind's just blown right now. Those screws, both of them just went. But we're back in the 1870s with iron sights, and that's what we can do with a 10 mil at 10 yards. Not bad, not great. Yeah. Well guys, after my initial anger and frustration with the screws, don't want to put the gun up right away. I am going to back out a little bit and see if I can't just iron sight some lead on target right here, you know, on the old gong of truth. Oh, brand new target, brand new paint. Let's see what we can do. After reviewing the footage, I missed the first one, second one, I think the third, fourth, fifth hit. Then I missed 3 more. So got 10 rounds left. Let's see what we can't do. Thick coat of paint on there. Only the best. Rust-Oleum. Laser pointers here. I missed 1 or 2, but yeah, I'll take it. Rock it, they're real close. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope you guys leave us a comment, a like. Tell us how I'm a bad shot. Tell us how I didn't sight it in right. Tell us something. Just talk to us. We want to hear from you guys. I'm gonna try to get this screw situation worked out, and we will be out here on another one hopefully for too long with the same gun with the red dot on it, hopefully secured firmly. But even if we don't, just want to tell you guys thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We want to thank God for the opportunity to come out here and do what we love doing, and we will see you later.